Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please, I'd like to invite to the stage Brian Feldman of Greater St. Louis, Inc.
All right, well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so very much for being here. This is a wonderful, wonderful day to be in Hazlewood, Missouri. Again, I'm Brian Feldman with Greater St. Louis, Inc., and it is my honor to be here for the official ribbon cutting for the brand new United States National Handball Center. Can we get a round of applause, please? Now, this is not just a facility. This is a major, major win for our community. This is a place where local athletes will rise, they will come together, they will bring tournaments that will draw national attention. It's going to bring economic energy, vitality, and it's going to have ripple effects across our region. Now, let's talk about the sport itself. This is not the Olympic version of handball that you would see on global television. This is American handball, a game born on the playgrounds and in the community itself. It's fast, it's gritty, it's beautiful in its simplicity. All you need is a wall, a ball, and the will to compete. Now, St. Louis has had a long, special connection to this sport. From Jewish community centers to the YMCAs to rec leagues, the city has supported and played this sport for generations. And today, that legacy grows even stronger. This center is the first of its kind in the nation. It's more than just a place to play. It's a training hub, a tournament host, and it's a youth development league, and it's all right here in Hazlewood, Missouri. For that, we are very, very proud. Now, this facility and this day would not be possible without the support of so many people. And we're not going to go through every single person name by name, but I would like to draw your attention to this signage right across the way from the entrance. Every single person and organization that's listed helped make this possible. So again, thank you so much for all the donors and the sponsors to make this day something that we can all be proud of. I also want to recognize someone very special that is in attendance today. Brad Dean, the brand new CEO and president of Explore St. Louis. Brad leads the Convention and Visitors Commission right here in St. Louis and plays a critical role in driving tourism and major events to our region. Brad, thank you so very much for being here today. Now, let me give you a quick overview of what is coming up on our agenda. We're going to hear from several distinguished guests. We will unveil our new signage, which is absolutely gorgeous. We will cut the ribbon, head inside for lunch. There will be tours of this new handball center and a handball demonstration if you have not seen the sport in action itself. So now it's time to hear from the people who helped make this all possible. It is my pleasure to introduce our very first speaker, a champion of public health and community development. He is someone that's a strong supporter of projects that make St. Louis County a better place to live, work, and play. Please welcome to the stage the St. Louis County Executive, Dr. Sam Page.
Well, good morning, and thanks for having me here today to be a part of this exciting ribbon cutting for the U.S. National Handball Center. How cool is that? But, and what a better place to have this than right here in St. Louis County. You may have heard that we are Opportunity Central in St. Louis County, but that's more than just a tagline. It's what makes us special. Here, dreams become reality, the seemingly impossible becomes achievable, and we want everyone to find their path to success. And I know putting this together here has been a journey, certainly a lot of hard work and maybe a few setbacks, but you never did lose your focus of your goal, establishing a state-of-the-art facility dedicated to the future of handball. And Hazlewood is one of the fine communities in St. Louis County. It's the perfect place to bring the first of its kind, a world-class venue that will provide the opportunity to foster growth here and across the country. And St. Louis is a sports town, from high school to the pros. We are passionate supporters. And now we can add handball to the mantle of sports that we cheer for here in our community and across the country. Now, I've not played handball, but I'm excited to learn more. And in coming here this morning, preparing for this, I learned that there are 180 countries that play handball, more than 18 million people. So I share the excitement with all of you here today who made this a reality. St. Louis really is the center of a popular international sport that puts us in a position to grow the sport, advocate for handball, and demonstrate that the St. Louis region is rich in potential, talent, and a drive for success. I know there's some other speakers here, so I'll keep this short, but I want to thank, and I want to ask all of you to thank the organizers and the sponsors. You'll find them listed in their program. And thank them for stepping up so we can learn more about handball and learn to play handball. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Page. Our next speaker is someone who knows better than anyone that sports can be a major economic driver and economic vitality for a region. He's someone who has helped bring national and international events to the St. Louis region. Please welcome the president of the St. Louis Sports Commission, Mark Schreiber.
Brian, thank you very much. Thought you were going to introduce Frank Viverito for a second here. Gosh, this is spectacular. You guys should be so proud of what you have assembled here. This is quite a showing, and Will, you were all worried a few days ago. look what you got. So Brad, congratulations. Thank you so much for including the Sports Commission and me in today's announcement. I really appreciate it, and I want to welcome Dennis Hogan and the U.S. Handball Association and thank them for making St. Louis their home for the U.S. National Handball Center. But just as important and most notably, you guys even got a flyover arranged here too. Very impressive. I want to salute everybody from the St. Louis Hinder Club. Jeff, Will, Brad on it. I know I'm missing people, but this is a complete volunteer effort, and it is remarkable what this group has accomplished. What a gem of a facility they are providing for North County and our entire region. As everyone knows, this has been a difficult last week and a half for our area with the devastating May 16th storm. But it's no surprise how our community has rallied around neighbors and volunteered to help those in need. I think that same spirit of stepping up and wanting to make a difference and do good for St. Louis is so evident in this very project. It represents some of the things we truly do best. Sports, of course, being one, but most importantly, selflessly coming together with a commitment to do what we can to make St. Louis a better place. I think it's really meaningful, especially in terms of economic development, anytime St. Louis can create or attract something that puts it on the map, gives it a claim to fame, allows it to become the epicenter of a movement and the place that can proudly boast it's the home to you fill in the blank. The presence of the St. Louis Chess Club and Hall of Fame is a good example of that. And a shameless plug, but I'd like to think what the Sports Commission does with sportsmanship and the Musial Awards also applies. And I'd say, thank you. This is the part where you really should have clapped though. And I'd say being home to the U.S. National Handball Center is yet another feather in the cap, reinforcing that there's something special about this place and it's where people want to be. This is a great day for the St. Louis sports scene and our entire community. Congratulations to everyone involved on the grand opening, and thank you very much for all that you're doing for our region and our community. Congratulations.
Thank you, Frank. Tell Mark I say hi. Our next speaker is a committed public servant representing Missouri's 14th district and a tireless advocate for equity, investment, and innovation in North St. Louis County. Please welcome the Missouri State Senator from District 14, Senator Brian Williams.
Good morning. Okay, wait a minute. We're going to try this one more time. I said good morning. Good morning. Thank you. That's a lot better. It's a beautiful day in Hazlewood, isn't it, Mayor Robinson? Yes. Here we go. Okay, just making sure everybody's here with us. First and foremost, I'd be remiss. Let's clap it up for our Master of Ceremonies, Brian, Greater St. Louis. Thank you. So I was looking up a couple interesting facts about handball. The first thing I wanted to know was how well can this sport occupy a 2-year-old, because that's what I am managing at home right now. And it says one of the key things is you have to be able to aim and be able to hit a goal. And he throws things around. I don't know if he's quite aiming, but it tends to hit me and his mother quite often. Also, I want to thank Matthew and Jeff, clearly Will, so many people that have played such a significant role in this project. Dennis, thank you all for your leadership. And one thing this was really important for me, I had a conversation this morning. I talked with my grandfather, who is 92 years old. And yeah, clap it up for him. He's 92, and he always told me that it was two things that mattered. One, if you stick with us old folks, you go far. But also, this community is a community that I was fortunate to grow up in. And I remember many times as a kid and as a knucklehead teenager driving, riding past this facility, and to see that it is turning into a state-of-the-art facility that will be promoting handball in our region is such a big deal. Now, these handball courts will be a great place for people, but as I said before, especially young people. And that's who we should be keeping our eye on, the opportunity to teach them the importance about improving their own team and learn about competition, and most importantly, communication. And overall, something that you all understand, and that's the value of hard work. One thing I've learned in public office is that there are important skills and valuable lessons, and I want to talk about a few really quick. One, in life, you find yourself sometimes going it alone and sometimes working on a team. And whether that's at school, at work, or your own family, you understand how much the value of hard work and determination is to create opportunities of success. And that's what we've seen today with this facility. So if you try to phone it or sell yourself short or don't play by the rules, one thing I've learned, and I'm sure it's in handball, is that you will not go far. So that's why area leaders in the U.S. Handball Association has made this possible today. And I see so many of my colleagues in service that have shown what you get when you work as a team. You get an opportunity for the future to be competitive. You get an opportunity for the region to thrive. I don't think you guys really understand the importance of so many different leaders like Brad Dean, who would be solely responsible on not only attracting opportunities like this, but so many different opportunities to revitalize our entire region. And one thing I talk about in Jefferson City all the time, and I hope you all take it to heart, this region in St. Louis County, St. Louis City makes up 45% of the economy. Meaning everything that you contribute today drives the economy for our entire state. And these are examples that prove that so. So when I go back to Jefferson City for special session, we'll be having conversations about whether or not this state keeps the Royals or the Chiefs. I'll be talking about the United States Handball Association and so many other opportunities that we have driven, not only competitive natures for the future of our region, but also an opportunity for us to come together and do something that we've seen St. Louis do over and over and over again, and that's be a team player among ourselves. So thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize our first responders. We got the mayor of Ferguson here and her team in Hazlewood. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. And most importantly, send me some unsolicited advice on how to get that 2-year-old in handball. It'll be helpful this summer.
Just wait till they're 7 and 8 and they are aiming at you. Now it's time to hear from a leader of the city that made this vision possible. He is a proud supporter of Hazlewood's growth and a key partner in this project. Please welcome the mayor from the city of Hazlewood, Matthew Robinson.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just like to welcome you on behalf of the city of Hazlewood and our residents here. We did put out for some good weather. We were almost there. We still have a good day ahead of us, so everybody enjoy. I'd like to say that I received a few phone calls early on, way before it ever got applied to the city of Hazlewood about this project, and I seen the excitement in some of my friends' conversations that we had. And I didn't really know how big this was until Mr. Goldstein came to the city of Hazlewood and applied. And I started reading up on it, listening to what he had to say, and how excited all of our members in the city of Hazlewood were. I had a lot of phone calls from residents that were in support of this project. Residents or people that have moved away that I went to high school with years ago were in support of this project, coming from all over the region to support a project like this. So it is exciting for the city of Hazlewood. And on behalf of Hazlewood, I'm proud and thrilled to welcome you and to the grand opening of the United States National Handball Center right here in our own community. This state-of-the-art facility is more than just a home for elite athletes. It's a symbol of what's possible. Vision, teamwork, sportsmanship, and community spirit come together. It will bring national attention to Hazlewood, create economic opportunity, and inspire the next generation of champions. A very special thanks goes out to the St. Louis Hinder Club for their passion, dedication, and tireless efforts in helping bring the incredible project to Hazlewood. Your commitment to the sport and the region made today possible. Thank you. And also a big thank you to the members of this organization and the residents and so forth that called out for the support early on. Their support meant a lot to this project, and everyone who helped make the vision a reality, thank you. Let's cut the ribbon and open the door to a bright future in American handball right here in Hazlewood. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next guest has made history in Ferguson and continues to lead with vision, compassion, and strength. Please welcome Ferguson Mayor Ella Jones.
Good morning. We are so excited for the city of Hazlewood. It is great to have intergovernmental relationship. Hazlewood is our bordering city, and we love Hazlewood. And we would like to say to Judge Goldstein, thank you for the invitation. He is one excited person. He is very excited. And on behalf of the city of Ferguson, we would like to say congratulations to the city of Hazlewood and the United States National Handball Association for selecting North County, especially the city of Hazlewood. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And our final speaker, someone whose energy and leadership has been instrumental in bringing this facility and this center to life from concept to celebration. Also, might I add, a recent Volunteer of the Year award from the U.S. Handball Association. Each year, and I quote, reading from the text, one exceptional individual every year is chosen who goes above and beyond, someone who gives their time, energy, and heart to grow the game of handball. Please welcome the Vice President of the U.S. National Handball Center, Jeff Striving.
They snuck that award in on me the other night. I wasn't expecting it. Thank you, guys. I want to thank everyone for being here. This is pretty overwhelming, to be honest, already. I'm blaming that on Watson, wherever he's at. Something about a microphone and handball gets you going. So, but anyway, this is incredible. Thanks for the first responders. I wanted fire trucks. We got fire trucks. Brad, I didn't know you'd pull off the jets, but that's pretty amazing too. But Steve Campbell, Brad Bronenkamp, Tommy O'Shaughnessy, thanks for pulling this together. This is really incredible. You guys put a lot of work into this, and it's worthy. So when we were a year back, it's been a year since we lost our last facility, and it was not a good day for us. We found this facility later that night. We were so fortunate in that. First call I made the next morning was Matt Kruger with the USHA. We were devastated. We were like, how are we going to do this? St. Louis, I don't know how we're going to buy a place, how we're going to make this happen. And it was a call of desperation to the USHA and Matt Kruger. First thing out of his mouth is, let's turn this into the U.S. National Handball Center. He was there with us from day one. Incredible friendship over 20 plus years now. And what an amazing commitment you made to us. Dennis Hogan, the same. We had a meeting out here. This place was run down. It was every color of the rainbow. It was not something good to look at. But any handball player that would walk into an existing center, you see the original lights, you see where the courts were at, and you see what's possible. Dennis showed up, and Matt showed up before we even took possession of the building, and Dennis was on board from day one. He saw the same vision. He's helped us bring that vision to light, and I'd like to bring both of you guys up real quick to say a few words, and thank you guys. From day one, you were with us, and this is really incredible.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for everybody being here. I'd just like to make a couple of points. We are very excited to be in this location. The cooperation and the collaboration of all the stakeholders is what has made this thing what it is right today and what it is going to be in the future. What it means to us as handball players is our center grand show court will be the best in the world. It will have 3 sides, double viewing. It will be the place for our champions to be crowned from here going forth. And that has been because of all of you who are here today making it happen. We are looking forward to collaborating with you down through the decades from here on out. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it all.
Wow, so many awesome people and personalities before me. Usually, I should be on the undercard, so talking this late, somebody pulled me away from the donut and bagels, as you can see. And they had some strong onions. I'm not crying. So, I just wanted to commend the work of and spirit of these wonderful people here. And, when we had this opportunity, I just thought of that famous congressman from Missouri who said, "You got to show me." And they sure as heck did, came out and showed everybody. And so, as a representative of the United States Handball Association, it gives me pleasure to award an organization of the year today to a club that has a 50-plus year history, but has been displaced twice. And they could have easily folded both of those times, but they were resilient. They kept going. You had to show me that it was over. It wasn't. And so it's my pleasure to award the United States Handball Association all those organizations, right? Organization of the Year Award to the St. Louis Hinder Club.
They snuck another one in on us. So you guys can tell a ton of work, a ton of community has gone into this. We've got just an unbelievable community here in St. Louis to pull this together. I mean, we have 20, 30 people out here, volunteers, working tirelessly, doing anything you ask them to do, all walks of life. I mean, we've got just an amazing group of people. I want to go through. I want to recognize a few folks real quick. Our Missouri State Handball Board. You guys have been with us from the very beginning. We had a group of people that pulled together here and pushed through this. Eric Hilgren took the reins. He got us the last few years. I want to recognize Larry Bose as well. He brought this community from when I was a little kid. He ran this club, and he ran the state tournaments, the Hall of Fame. He did it for so long. And he passed the torch to Eric Hilgren. Eric Hilgren built our brand. He has done everything to help get us where we are today. This would not be possible without him. And I really thank all the work you've done, Eric. Mike Finkelman, couldn't ask for a better friend and supporter in everything I do. You're just absolutely fabulous. Mike raised about $200,000 in 2 days. It was the most incredible thing you ever see. Fun to watch. If your phone's ringing and Mike's on the other line, watch out. He's going to shake you down. It's going to happen. But Mike, thank you for everything. Thanks for your commitment. Eric and Erica Schmidt, I think they were living here for a while, I have a feeling. We thought they were going for squatters' rights. But anyway, those two are the most committed, down-to-earth people you'll ever be ever meet, ever be involved with. They've been up here. I mean, literally, we're there. Anytime I was up here working, they were here and they were helping. They continue to help. Amazing people. Thank you guys so much. Will Goldstein. Doesn't take much to get Will going. You just wind him up and let him go. There's not a single part of this that he hasn't just absolutely taken control of, been willing to help and do anything you need him to do. We got a lawyer down in the ground tying rebar. I keep saying this, the guy's getting his hands dirty, but he's gotten involved with the youth stuff. Thank you to Will Goldstein's family, all of their support. They've been very, very helpful to us, and we'll appreciate you big time, man. John O'Shaughnessy. Everybody needs a John in their life. This guy is just one incredible human being. You could not have a better sounding board and mentor in anything you could do. He's the architect of the deal. He helped us through the whole first part of this process. He helped us with the USHA and pulling all this together. He makes a heck of a good doubles partner as well. But just an unbelievable human being. Thanks for your friendship and thanks for all your help, John. Zach Silverstein. Zach stepped up when we needed help the most. This was not possible without him. He made a contribution to help us get into this place. He's got a great handball family. I remember playing with him when we were little kids, and somewhere out of left field, here comes Zach saying, I think we can make this happen. Zach, Appreciate you, man. This isn't possible without you. Got to thank my family. I can't even start with this one. It happens. Mom, thanks for keeping my business afloat while I'm screwing around over here. And all the work you do to help us all with everything we do. Dad, you've always been my inspiration in this. Thanks for everything. No way we were letting this place go down. Not in a million years. We get to travel all over the country, play handball. We got friends and handball family everywhere. It's the most incredible thing I've ever experienced in my life, and I've got to spend a lot of years doing that with my dad. And now we get to enjoy it for a lot more years, and this place is going nowhere. So unbelievable. And my wife, Johniki, she knew she was waiting for this. The amount of stuff she's done behind the scenes is incredible. Wouldn't be possible without you. Somewhere along the line, she caught the bug. She became a handball fan. I don't know how it happened, but it did, which is amazing. But thank you for understanding how much this means to me and to the handball community. And thanks for all your help. I've got one more that's going to kill me. None of this would have been possible. One of the biggest inspirations in my life with handball and in general is Coach Tommy Burnett and the Missouri State handball team. We've got about a quarter of our membership played handball at Missouri State. When we found out we were losing this place, all I could think of was Tommy and what this means to him. Us feeding the Missouri State program, Missouri State feeding us back. Tommy would have said, "What are you going to do about it?" You know, he would have never have let us go away and not fix this place. Anyway, I knew when I found this place that night, Tommy was looking down on us. He handed this into my lap and just said, "Get it done." I feel it every day, and none of this is possible without him. We're fortunate to have Jenny Burnett and Tommy's grandson Hayden here. Thank you guys for being here. It means the world. And thank you for carrying on the legacy. Christian Madison and Brian Watson, thank you for carrying the torch. None of this is possible without Tommy Burnett. And this facility is a continuation of his legacy. It wouldn't be possible without him. So this place is going to be the future of handball, as you'll see. When you go inside, you'll see all the work that we've done to get it to where it is. It's got a long way to go. We've had unbelievable generosity in making this happen to get it to where it is today. We've got a long way to go with the donations and the work, and we've got a committed community that is going to continue to work tirelessly until this place is what handball deserves. We will have a place that everybody in the handball community is proud of and excited to come back to year after year. So with that, let's unveil this sign for the new U.S. National Handball Center. I don't know if they're ready back there. I think they're in deep conversation. Let it fly. What's that? Oh yeah, I'll come back to that one. Wait for it.
We need to get some bigger guys.
Hey Watson, give him a lay-ho heave. Atta boy. Nice. The funny thing is we knew this was going to happen. Think that fire truck ladder reach up there? All right, well, we'll work on that. We've got a lift, we got fire trucks, we've got the technology, we'll get it down.
We got airplanes.
Sign looks like that. All right, well, while they're messing around back there, I've got one more person and family I forgot to mention. And at the most critical time, and when we were really fighting to get this place done, mountain was getting steep, and Brandon Muir shows up. I don't know where Brandon's at, but Brandon Muir, I call Brandon my superhero. Him and his wife, Michelle, have been, she's designing the locker rooms. She's been nothing but committed to this. Very easy to work with, very professional, and thank you very much, Michelle. And Brandon, don't enjoy this too much. We're getting back to work tomorrow. All right. I think we're about time to cut a ribbon.
All right, if we could get the Greater North County Chamber of Commerce up here so we can get ready to cut the ribbon while they are coming up and getting ready. Do want to have, if I can just lightly put that down, give one special recognition and thank you to State Senator Angela Mosley from District 13 here, who has gratefully drafted a certificate of recognition for the U.S. National Handball Center. So thank you so much, Senator Mosley. When we come back inside after the ribbon cutting, inside there's lunch, there'll be tours, there'll be demonstrations of handball, and we will have the signage ready for you to see. All right. Are we all ready? All right, let's go ahead and cut this ribbon. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming again. Lunch, tours, demonstrations of handball. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a wonderful day.